Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Series Strategy Game and we are returning to Hearts of Iron 4, where last time around we trashed the Soviet Union. I think they lost more than 1 million men in the space of, I don't quite know, probably a little bit less than a month, I would guess. Don't know when the last episode started. Yeah, but we're gonna see whether we can do something good here and pretty much get all of this Caucasus region and then even maybe potentially get towards Moscow. And getting to Moscow has one interesting factor. There, as you can see, there's a lot of fortifications, there's a lot of urban terrain there. So I wanted to do something it's mostly for fun and giggles and a little bit for experimentation. So let's grab these guys here, and I want to design a new type of division, and you're going to be called the Stadtkämpfer. So you guys are going to be a specific, yeah, let's go with that. That gives us Volksgrenadier divisions, makes sense. Sorry, Volksgrenadier? Yeah, this is to me always the annoying thing. Volkssturm is like low quality militia trash. Volksgrenadier is a super elite division that was set up, or at least a new organization that was set up late in the war. Right, so I think there's a T missing, isn't there? Yeah. So there we go. So the idea here is that we're going to use these guys here, and we are going to replace, let's say, the field artillery hospital with light flame tanks. These guys do have a bonus against fortifications and urban terrain. So these guys are going to be very much focused on fighting in the city. Now, in cities, you actually have, I think, a combat width of 75 plus 25 for each direction. So it makes sense to try to optimize our combat width here to a combat width of 25 specifically, so that we can then use these guys. And we're going to focus on artillery mostly, because that does give us the most soft attack. That's fine. And it does mean that we have pretty low organization here, but we don't actually need that much organization. We're mostly relying on pummeling men into the ground and winning wars of attrition, and I think that's a good idea. So let's go ahead and do that, and we have these guys ready. Now, how many of these, how many light tanks do you need? Light flame tanks, 15, so you don't need actually that many, which is interesting. And we are going to potentially, I think, just convert a couple of our guys into that once we are approaching Moscow. So without further ado, let's try to get there, and I think what we're going to try to do is we're going to grab a couple of these motorized troops and such, and pretty much flank around in this gap here around Kaluga, and hopefully overwhelm them there. You guys can actually go there, I think, can't you? And then the rest of you, yeah, okay, that's going to be difficult to grab all of you, but yeah, you guys go there, you guys go to the front, and you can try to go there too. There's a little bit of overlap here, we're not going to try to fix that, it's going to need to be fine. And yeah, there we go. I did allocate most of these units a little bit differently, so we should see a great reshuffling of troops here, specifically of infantry troops, but I do see some motorized troops, which should actually break into this region too. I think they're actually going to be the most important troops there. Right, how about you guys would attack over there? How about that? Just get rid of that little front line. Speaking of, you guys, go ahead, attack here. You should try to rest there, attack there. Let's try to come through here too. Maybe we're going to be able to get towards Moscow here. That would be really fun, and I would really like that. So I don't see that many tank divisions that they might have had before, so hopefully that's going to be alright. Okay, you are here now. Now you could try to attack the infantry, and honestly that might not be the worst idea. So let's simply try to overwhelm them there. I think these tanks should be more than capable of doing that, but of course we never quite know. Right, what I do know is that we want to overwhelm the enemy here as fast as possible. Yeah, the faster we can get rid of them, the better it's going to be. And you know what? We're just going to try to attack into various places here. I know there's not quite optimal play, but still I think it's better to try to do that rather than have them wait around all over the place. Right, how are things down here? Not too bad, not too bad. Right, you guys are there. You guys are going into enemy terrain there. Let's try to make sure that we're capturing as much of this in great width as possible. So that should be kind of nice, right? Yeah, but I'm mostly going to focus here my attention on the Moscow region, because obviously that would be such a great win for us if we could grab that quickly. Notice we are also dealing with their. No, you know what? We can actually support that attack. We're dealing with the rail line here too, which is very good for us. Right, okay, one of you is going to attack, and one of you is going to flank around. That sounds like a good idea to me. No gaps here, but this guy is moving, so let's keep an eye on him. How are things down here? Well, they could be going a little bit better. Let's try to get you guys also to the north. Ooh, I do smell an opening here. Okay, you guys are doing fine there, but how about we grab all of you guys and bring you somehow. Okay, you need to stay where you are. You guys, get over there. Get into Stalingrad and then to the north. You guys, go north directly. And then spread out a little bit. That should be an interesting move. Okay, you guys are going to come up behind that. Do we want to... No, I think... yeah, no, let's directly move there. Let's try to overwhelm these guys. That should be okay. Right, there we go. How are things around Moscow? By the way, I noticed that in the north here we are making some good progress. Ooh, there's absolutely no one over here. Let's try to capture the airfield and the other guy, and then one of you is just going to simply try to advance way into their rear there. Notice this little bulge here? Maybe we can try to get behind them, huh? We'll see. Not a high priority. Highest priority is Moscow, definitively, for obvious reasons, but you guys are all going north, right? Aren't you? Yeah, you are. So that's good. Likewise, I think you could come up there. You know what? Let's get us over here. I think there's going to be some way that these guys are going to withdraw soon. This really should be going better down here. Yeah. Bombing some of these areas here is not quite as easy as I would have hoped. It's mostly a consequence of our forces being a little bit in awkward positions and such, but still. Okay, let's try to come around here. You can attack there, I think. Yeah, it's looking good down there, though. Another type of encirclement. Let's call it that way. Right. Get north here and try to do minor encirclement there. Right. Come on, Moscow. Moscow, here we come. Moscow or bust. Now, the beauty of Moscow or attacking Moscow is that Moscow has around 50. Sorry. One of you. Maybe the one with the low organization. Is anyone not in battle here? No, you all are. Still, I want to take one of you to directly drive to Moscow. The beauty of Moscow is it has around 50 victory points, and I think Kalinin has another 10. So that might actually get us close to winning against the Soviet Union, which would be so amazing. Right, we are not there yet, so let's be a little bit careful here. I think Panzerfaust is going to be a good development there. Okay, they are reinforcing, as they should be. But still, that's not exactly what I like to see. Look at this up here. Nice little encirclement there at the crossroads of two armies meeting. What are you doing? Get over here. You guys can support this, I presume. But yeah, very soon we are going to get into the area where they have put up all of these fortifications. You can see some of these units are actually already losing. So what I probably want to do then is grab a couple of units. So Gotthard Heinrici, my man, what are your expert traits? You are a fortress buster. Isn't that lovely? Okay. You two, you are going to be Stadtkämpfer. You are going to be a Stadtkämpfer. And all of you guys are going to be Stadtkämpfers. Grab all of them and ask them to specifically have their front line up over there. It didn't work, did it? No. Specifically you. No, it doesn't work. Doesn't matter. Right, let's continue pushing forward then. Right, so I think only this fight up there is going to work out. I'm not sure why this one isn't going so well. Oh, I think one of the things that we definitely should do is, yeah, you can see most of our troops here are still set around Ukraine. Let's bring you forward to the Central Russian area. So I think we can actually, you know what, you're well within range there, so let's do it like that. And off these airplanes, let's grab 1,000 or so, because I did see that we had a good bases there. And then you're going to fly over Central Russia. There we go. 200 of you are going to get towards the Kuban region. Should be fine. And then the Stukas are also going to fly down here, and these Stukas are also going to fly in the central region here. Can actually be based there. That's fine. Good. And then we've got a lot of air recon. Let's get you guys to be flying over here. And this Aufklärungsgeschwader we are going to send somewhere over here. And then you're also going to fly over Central Russia. There you go. That should give us a slightly better bonus against some of these in some of these battles here. Right. Okay, nice little attack over there. You guys are apparently counter-attacking, which is brave, I suppose. Let's try to exert some pressure there. Okay, we did this. You guys lost over there, but that's fine. What I kind of dislike is that we're pulling away a lot of troops here towards this area that honestly is not that important to me. But, well, I suppose there we are. Right, let's try to capture at least this terrain, backfill this all a little bit, and be ready to just advance further. Right, battles down here, raging. Let's try to do this as the water goes, try to float where their defenses aren't. Be flexible. Right, let's try to bot them. Some more serious developments down here. Good, good. I think we can actually give you the order to attack here, just generally advance. Let's try to get towards Baku. This should really, in all honesty, be a huge blow to them, but not sure it's really going to be. Up here we are not winning as much as I would have hoped. Let's get you guys over there. Right, at least this looks pretty nice. So let's send our troops again back to the north. Right, and then all of you guys have beaten. Can we get into Moscow? I doubt it. I doubt it. Yeah, they are. They are defending over there, as they should be, but there's also going to be across the river here, so I kind of very much doubt that that's going to work out. But maybe we can grab Kalinin, which I mean, most of their supply lines are wrecked, basically. Especially if we could get to the east of Moscow here, we could basically isolate their entire front line. How's our supply situation looking? Honestly, not too bad. I mean, not great, but nah, it is horrible. We need some sort of supply depot up here. And while I say that, I'm funneling more troops in. Let's not get tunnel vision. Let's especially keep an eye on whether they're actually going to ever attack into eastern Germany. And that would be kind of awkward to get the pop-up about Berlin being lost to the British. Let's try to not have that happen for once. I know sometimes I'm not seeing things and such, but that would be really kind of awkward. Right, you guys are fine over here. Is there any specific Great Victory Point province that I want to grab from the north here? I don't think so, but we can... Oh, you know what? We can sever their supply line. Right, all of you guys are being funneled to the frontier. Battle for Moscow, we are losing that. No surprise, especially with the tanks being attacking across the river. But if we can win on Kalinin, I'm gonna be such a happy man. Yeah, Kalinin is gonna be an easy win here. Guys, try to be a little bit more aggressive here. Popping these little things does mean that we can reduce our front line by a lot, so that would be most welcome. Okay, you guys have advanced to here. Yeah. Jesus, look at that. We are about to do nasty things to their supply lines. We actually captured Kalinin. Let's get the airbase. Right, you are fine over here. Let's try to go a little bit north. That would spell disaster for their entire supply. Okay, you are coming south here. That's fine. Fall of Baku, yes. And another artillery piece. Great. Shall we go for the advanced artillery upgrade? I'm a little bit interested in the autoloader and the heavy howitzers. So even though this is a little bit ahead of time, I'm tempted. On the other hand, we're so shy on some of the naval stuff. And I think even in engineering, yeah, we should get a little bit more radar stuff. Come on, guys. There's not an important battlefield down here, but I do want to make sure that we are doing what we can. Right, this push up here to the north really isn't going as well as I had hoped. So let's try to push forward still. Yeah, everything else here is fine. Small little encirclement here that is keeping up a lot of troops. So let's try to reduce these little positions. Battle over there. And Moscow has been more or less officially surrounded. Let's get it back to the south end. You are going to push eastwards instead. Motorized and mechanized troops. No, go north. Stay north of the river here. Moscow is gonna be encircled in 1, 2, 3. There we go. Lovely. Man, that's so lovely. Okay, you guys. Again, so I want to have all of the specific troops that are specifically equipped to fight this battle over here. Okay, let's grab you. You're going to be reassigned to that. Let's grab you guys. Here's Gruppen Süd. You are going to be realigned to This? Who is this? Second Army. There's no unit assigned to that. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. That. Who is this? These are the motor truppen. Yeah, you can actually be assigned to this rather. There we go. And then who else is this? The Hungarian troops. Well, I suppose again you can be assigned to some stuff further north there. Right, and then finally we should be able to grab you, delete this little front line, grab you again, and then have you say that you're going to be actually assigned to this bit, which we're going to be modifying to say that you're going to come in from the north of the river. Now I lost it again because... Okay, we need to wait here for a second, I think, until we can truly see it. Maybe if we just keep it over here? Yeah, okay. Now that should work. Your idea is to come there, attack this area. Okay, unfortunately, they were clever enough to break the encirclement, and by that I completely mean that it's in no way did I forget to secure that by enough troops. That is not at all what is happening here. Thank you, game. Really, really, really thank you for messing up the entire thing here again. You know what? We're just gonna simply attack because I cannot stand that spaghetti line here. It's just unbearable. But I still think it should be fine for the other troops that we left over here. So... Can we grab... No. We're gonna keep it as is. We're gonna have you guys run over to the north there. We've got another whirlwind of an offensive line there. That's fine, that's fine. Curious that the Russians are actually trying to fight here in the far north. Didn't really expect that. How's the south looking? We did get a notify here about Baku, right? Yeah, let's have you guys try to capture all of this, please. It's gonna be fine. There we go. How's our fuel looking? Actually pretty good, but I would have nearly expected that we are going to be winning on the fuel front already. That's basically already filled up. That's not what's happening. That is not what is happening, but still. Right, let's try to bob that little pocket there. And then see again. Moscow, how are you doing? You know what, we have so many troops here we can wait, but it's just annoying me that it's looking the way it is. So there we go. And here we go, my friends. Moscow has been captured. Fall of Moscow. At dawn today, German panzers smashed through hastily erected barriers on the streets of Moscow, and half-tracks were seen unloading panzer grenadiers on Red Square. Thick, billowing smoke from the many fires raging in the suburbs could be seen rising into the air as German infantry stormed the Kremlin. Grenades and flamethrowers were repeatedly needed to fight stubborn NKVD holdouts intent on defending every inch of the complex. The Russian capital is now in German hands, but has been left a burning ruin. Unconfirmed reports indicate Lenin's embalmed corpse was evacuated safely. So, where is the new Russian capital, actually? And how close are you to capitulating? 75%. So that's still quite some way off. And, oh, it's Vladivostok. Now that's good and bad, because I don't think Vladivostok has super great... I mean, there's a single railway line running... Yeah, that's the entire Trans-Siberian Railway. But yeah, it's going to be very hard to cut that, actually, unless we get to, what's this, Omsk? No, Chelyabinsk. Isn't Omsk around here? No, Ufa. Sverdlovsk, Omsk, yeah. We will need to get over there, but It's gonna be a tough fight from here on. Well, it was a tough fight already, but you know what I mean. It's gonna be the dredge of the Russian steppes. Right, but on the other hand, at least the positive thing is, as far as I can tell, the Russians really start to have much thinner front lines here. And that does give us more opportunities to do small little encirclements, which is always lovely. Good, there we go. Come on. Apparently we are pushing through here. I did not even notice that we were doing that. But if we are, let's try to come up from the other side too. Right, our motorized troops, you know what? Our supply situation should be much better here too. Well, at least we've got a decent railhead now. And it's a very interconnected space, so I'm hoping that we have some ability here to move forward with pretty much everyone. Not sure where your front line is based, but let's make sure to capture most of that. Okay. I think we are on the cusp of winning over here. So let's try to smash these guys. Trait interdiction, that is not that great, but still. Modular construction, I think is very great. Submarine production cost. Speaking of submarines, I do think we did see that last time around we did get a new thing, right? The cruiser submarine. I'm not sure how that is different from the normal submarine here. And I would suppose it just has much higher range. 5,000 kilometers? And you guys have 5,000 kilometers. That does not seem to be much of a change. I cannot tell much of a difference here. It even has the same number of slots. Ah, you can take extra fuel tanks. Got it. I see. You guys do have the snorkel. You do have good torpedo tubes. I don't see any reason to build long-range submarines. I think we are fine the way we're doing it. More encirclements of their remaining troops. Get to this little lake here. Don't know what it's called though. Okay, and then we can just spread out these troops. So where are their victory points? Well, one is over here. But I think the rest is going to be sort of along this line here towards Gorky. Oh, well, 3 victory points over there. No gap here. For a moment there it looked like there was one. Okay, a little battle over here. I think we're gonna be alright. Yeah, but substantially, I mean, I think we broke their backs. They really can't be going... I think they're running on fumes, basically. Come on. If we could get that area, that would be lovely. Likewise, if we could capture this area up here. Small encirclements, just get rid of them, please. What did I say? Get rid of them. I think I said that. Yeah, the game is always trying to have everyone circle around there, which evidently is just not the optimal way to go about that. You should be winning over there. Good. Okay. encirclement over here. Nice, I like it. Not sure whether you can tell, but I am a man who likes his encirclements. Right, so guys, one of you get down here. Another one of you get... This is just wasteland. Yeah, you all need to go to Gorky. There's just really no other target that's worthwhile at all to even fight about. Notice, by the way, that they are now all suffering attrition here, which I think is an interesting indication that they might be in some trouble. Actually try to attack over here. Okay, guys, just try to get here and then break through there. Through that little rail line. I love it. Notice this little tank here. Well, firstly, let's try to use our armor here, because I think the 7th Panzer Division is a heavy tank division, and he should be able to pen the enemy. He does. So that's great. And both of you got going down there. Maybe just one of you. Come on now. You can do it. Another encirclement here. They are losing. They are losing so many men. This is crazy. They are being... There's no way how to describe this. They are being butchered. How many troops have they lost at this point? Let's actually check on some of these things. Oh, 17 planes lost. But a significant amount of damage here against their ships. So I think with a couple more strikes, we're going to see some better results there. Right, are we seeing that our light cruisers do engage though? I don't think we are seeing that. Seems like really it is mostly our submarines. Yeah, not much else here. Further port strikes? I can't see any port strikes. Outdated equipment? Oh yes, of course, we did get the new artillery piece. We should definitively replace that. My apologies here. You guys are still rebuilding these guys, that's fine. You've got a couple of older tanks here that we can pull back into the new version. Right, let's do it. I don't want them to be using the old stuff, because I think that had some trouble with the speed setting, basically. Right, little encirclement here. But how many troops have they lost? 5 million. 4.8 against us. 4.8 million. This is starting to be a little bit crazy. Also, I think we potentially lost... yeah, you're all doing counterintelligence now, because we basically overran the position where these guys were situated, so... Meh. Can happen, it can happen. Let's send one of you over there. One of you guys can do counterintelligence, that's gonna be alright, but not everyone. Right, and you still need to be rescued at some point, but we just couldn't build enough capabilities there to really overcome that. Let's attack here from multiple sides. Have you guys come into here? Yeah, and what I actually wanted to check though is how many troops they still have standing. 92 divisions, mostly infantry, obviously. I think their stockpile probably still is, well, the anti-tank guns seem to be running a little bit low. Total artillery pieces you can see still more than 1,000 though. And still 50-60,000 or so infantry equipment. 1,000 trucks. Yeah, they're not gonna run out of equipment soon. But they are gonna run out of men, I think. So, that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. Oh, let's take a short look here at Africa. It always looks so flimsy, but whenever we get here, we are losing supply and we can't actually push through. So this is most unfortunate. That being said, we did capture Moscow, guys. We did capture Moscow. This is incredibly good for us. Oh, we can also do doctrines. Nice. Battleship light. No, we want to go for light cruisers. There's no benefit here for any of light cruisers. Yeah, let's go for submarine stuff. That does make some sense. Yeah. Jesus. We are just wrecking them. Hope you enjoyed. Do leave a like. I hope to see you around next time. Bye bye, guys.